I told P2B that this was not his time. Godwin Obaseki. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post our juicy news update, please click on the notification bell. Godwin Obaseki told supporters during a campaign that it was not P2B's time to rule the country because he lacked experience. During the campaign, Godwin Obaseki said, "Let us not make a mistake. Let us not make a mistake. The other candidate from the Labour Party is my friend. I spoke with him the day before yesterday. He's a good man, but it is not yet his time. I told him that it is not his time. He doesn't have the experience that we need at this time. State and federal government are different. The experience you need to govern a state is different from the experience you need to govern Nigeria. He is a good man, but it is not yet his time. Let us not make the mistake of voting them now." Godwin Obaseki believes P2B lacks the experience to lead Nigeria, as it is not the same as governing a state. He feels it is not yet P2B's time to rule the country. It is not yet P2B's time to rule the country. More experience is needed to rule the nation. Looking at its state, well, some of the past presidents did not have to govern a state before they led the country. P2B took Anambra from grace to grace. What makes him unqualified? Godwin Obaseki told the supporters that he is close to P2B, but that doesn't mean, well, he endorses him. Obaseki, as the leader of the People Democratic Party in Edo State, will deploy his massive support base to ensure the victory of our party and its candidates in the forthcoming general elections. Obaseki is actually a People Democratic Party member. He's the governor of the PDP. So them coming out to say this, I'm not surprised. Of course, he has his own party candidate in the person of Atiku Abubakar. Alright, we actually don't want to listen to your opinion. And we all know that P2B is the only rightful candidate for all of us. So vote and stop this wahala. Obaseki said he is not right for the job. No experience to run Nigeria. Nigeria is not on a market or a proper container. Will be what? Okay, let me say this. Obaseki is a realist. Don't mind those masquerading who are emotionally bankrupt. You are telling them the immutable truth about P2B this time. They are ignorantly calling you names. Ignorance is a disaster and a disease. Now you are abusing people. When the abuse and more are returned to you, you will complain. You get what you sow. So it is the turn of all your sick people to continue to rule Nigeria, or what are you saying? My dear, I was actually going to ask that question. I was actually going to ask that question. Who are you to tell them that? Are you the deputy God to the God who chose him? Advise yourself to avoid encountering what is above you. Wahala. Okay, P2B is causing many of them sleepless nights. Use a brain. Maybe it's not giving anybody sleepless night. Rather, you're one of the user-friendly zombies who are having sleepless nights all over. Obi, I pray you won't have heart attack when the result is declared and it is not P2B. Make on just everybody take a chill pill. You never reach glass. This glass goes when on the fire. Make you not touch me. Obaseki will lose the spoiling units and vote to the Labour Party. This is a bet that I can put my whole savings on. Make you just be careful, make you be careful. Alright, what do you mean by that statement, Mr. Obaseki? Are you God, or are you the only Nigerian that will vote on Saturday? Nowadays, P2B is far more qualified and experienced in leadership more than the other two candidates. P2B stated his exploits from trading, then to the corporate world before venturing into politics and governance. Maybe you have not been following his campaigns. His campaigns are purely issue-based, and he has stuck to his popular mantra of moving Nigeria from consumption to production. P2B is the messiah we have been looking for. He is the only 21st century politician in Nigeria that has walked his talks. He leads a life of emulation. He is incorruptible and has no controversy surrounding his life. P2B is a leader par excellence. He is now standing as a light and role model to a lot of youth and other young politicians. Probably, Mr. Obaseki, you thought that leadership is measured by the number of years one spent in politics. Please, Mr. Obaseki, Can you tell me in qualitative and quantitative terms why you think that a candidate with all his corrupt and questionable personality will be better than a president? Will be better president than P2B? Mr. Obaseki talk is cheap, and there is no sentiment in leadership. Okay, please, Mr. Obaseki, can you tell me in qualitative and quantitative terms why you think that a candidate with all his corrupt and questionable personality would be better than P2B, Mr. Obaseki? Talk is cheap, and there is no sentiment in leadership. Before Jesus Christ, there were many prophets of old in Israel, but the impact he made in the redemption of mankind is still reverberating in the whole world today. It is not the number of years in politics that matters, but the quality of impact made in the life of your citizenry. Some of these old politicians are the reason why Nigeria is in what's it called? Some of these old politicians are the reason why Nigeria is in a pitiable state. God forbid that any of them emerges as the president. P2B is on a mission for a positive change in the country. He is destined to lead the country out of darkness into light. He is the man whose time he has come, and no one can stop him. Alright, what time are you talking about, sir? Is it time to sow and night time to reap? Nevertheless, times and seasons needs him now. No already made person will need Obi now, except those that love the black race like Obasanjo. Alright, so the thing is, Mr. Obaseki coming out now. I don't know who gave Mr. Obaseki the mouth, as in who made him the mouthpiece. I don't know whether Edo people didn't give Obaseki the right, or should I say the moral standing to come out and be the mouthpiece of Obaseki. I mean, be the mouthpiece of Edo people. Tell me it isn't my time to pass my university education, and tell your children it isn't time to read. God have mercy on you. Okay, we have tried the experienced one, and up until now, and we got nothing. Let us try the less experienced ones, okay? Continue to wait for your time, not P2B. There is nobody's time, rather it is everybody's time. Wannabe was governor, where were you then? Not be Oshemole way force you on us for street where they share CV from one office to another. Who are you to tell when to be his turn? You that joined politics yesterday. I don't blame you now. It is because Oshemole messed up. Alright, okay, politicians always want to insult intelligence. Was Obaseki experience when he became governor of Edo State? Oh, another angle to look at it. Was Sarah doing good luck at the federal level before they become president? Of course not. Okay, on this note, you've come to the end of the news to see